Hi Leos, happy birthday season. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm Sunny and this is a collective message. Strongest I see for this time. If it resonates, please hit the like button. If it sounds like a Leo you know, feel free to share it to them. It's appreciated. Alrighty, Leos, let's get to the read for Leos. I did see the sun showing up as far as happiness and a new beginning. I also see for some of you disconnecting from someone once you see I don't have the same traditions or moral compass, in the sense that their integrity is not up to par. So it just looks like for some of you, you're going to see the benefits of separating from them. All right. Let's see for our beautiful Leos. Okay, so the fact that someone here is adamant about getting some peace, no more sleepless nights, good rest, no more doubt, no more second guessing yourself, because there was someone who, it just shows very manipulative, and now that they're exposed, now that you see, it just feels like there's a flow of things going much better. See, it already shows that you're no longer enthused, amused, entertained, or willing to participate in the games they're playing, or whatever they were trying to do. You lost interest. It don't feel like it's enough. Now, did they expect this? No. It had to be done. Because now you start to see what the common denominator was. What was the problem? Why was things slowing up or turning out negative in some type of way, of somebody always having something negative to say? However, it just shows that this tower moment shows, again, somebody realized what was the restrictions, the blockage, the mess that was stopping or slowing down your success, your happiness. Close out a cycle, expansion, growth, protection, abundance. Sky's the limit. Leo, you're here. It's fixed energy. Because you're not interested in what they're offering. You don't have anything else to offer them. It just feels like for some of you, it's run its course. You've seen enough. Yeah. It feels like somebody strong and wrong, because the Emperor is in reverse before we get to this position. Before someone here start brand new is because this Emperor in reverse, no, relax. You're not going over there. Pardon me. The Emperor in reverse is more or less someone, it feels immature, insecure, petty, vindictive. It got to the point where it feels strong, like loud and wrong. And somebody here no longer feel the need to fix it. It just doesn't even feel like it's what you want anymore, because there's something so much better. I know I seen that sign. Hold on one second. Let me get my pup out the way, because he's going to keep hitting that bottle to get through. You Go ahead. I know. So I see Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn. Definitely show you letting go, and flourishing much better without them. Hold on. Pardon me. Okay, so look at this. Temperance in reverse. You don't see this being aligned, so don't deserve your patience anymore. Because it feel like at one point you was. You made numerous attempts to see if it was possible, but it feels like for some, going is the days of a reconciliation with someone here that you gave more than enough opportunities to. Because they're going to try to return, especially because you got a good momentum away from them. Things are going good. For some of you, it just looks like this is why they want to try to make an attempt to see if things could be fixed. But it just looks like, to me, like too many other things that's in your best interest is basically showing up. These options that's more beneficial to you, for you to give your attention to. Yep. Especially with this Ten of Swords in reverse. It really doesn't, they don't have access to you. They don't pull on your heartstrings the way they used to. See, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Step into a new phase. And even with this Judgment at the bottom of the deck, look at all these major arcanas. Goodness gracious. It looks as if someone here realized that your happiness is top priority. Peaceful nights, a peaceful mind, happy thoughts. It just feels like being productive. Yeah, look at this Ace of Pentacles. Looking at the options that suit you. Because again, when it comes up to this person, stop it. It feels like for your own best interest, you being very private, very quiet, and just trusting your intuition. Because it just feels like they're going to make numerous attempts to return. Okay. Now I see really a little bit of everybody here. This is why you closing it out. Whatever was done was the last straw. Enough is enough. You also feel like you have too much to protect, that you're not risking it. And for them to even think you would is where they're going to get their feelings hurt. Yeah, somebody was definitely banking on a history, a comfortability of what y'all used to be before. And it just look as if you're stepping out on something new, because what they was given in a sense of the relationship becoming transactional wasn't even anything you wanted. Like they're offering something that you don't need. So it just feels like what could be helpful, they act as if it's not in them, or they don't know what it is that they could do to help. But when they're basically told, or when there's communication and actions to show how it should be done, they just play as if, again, they don't know what to do. And that's enough for you. That definitely is enough for you to protect your peace You're not even entertaining the back and forth because you realize that it is taking a toll on your emotional, not your finances, but it's affecting your peace. It keeps feeling like your peace of mind. And again, it looked like you expressed this, letting them know that, no, you're not on the same page. I don't have the same beliefs. It is not to the point where they gotta agree to everything you do, but it's the integrity in this individual that you see. Yeah, definitely are not on the same page. I see Capricorn, Taurus. Look at this. Look at this. This is the energy you exude. This is why you're not entertaining this. You're like, you're seasoned. You're abundant, busy, nurturing, but don't have time for BS. You're committed to stuff that makes sense. You have a routine. Oh, do you see? Oh, MG. One thing, it looked like for some, you got enough on your plate. Hold on. Excuse me for the interruptions. One thing I see for you, Leos, the reason why for some of you it don't hurt like it used to is because you're an empress that detached from something that you don't need, and you also have something bigger, something OMG, something more beautiful you're locked into. It do feel like a connection, and that's why you're very protective and not tolerant of something interfering with it. Okay, Gemini's here. I definitely see all the signs I mentioned because a lot of major arcanas came through for you. Okay, let's see. We got some more. I just made this deck yesterday. I was working on it for a minute, but to where it was finished. So let me use this for our Leos, for Leo season, right on time. What's the message for Leos? Generous. This is Asian, East Indian, poison. So for some, I see this giving nature, but what I see is Asian, East Indian. I don't know, maybe for some of you this may help you get a picture of who this is. Because it feels like there's an emperor, and I see this empress, generous, and I do see something that is, it feels that if it's allowed to interfere with your building, it can be toxic. It could definitely mess up with your building because it really feels like somebody here is superficial. You know, they have what's the best way to express it? Like old traditions, okay? And it really is interfering with your building, at least if you let it, if you paid attention, if you give it attention. Here you go, the Magician. Gifts are aligned, feeling fine, Virgo and Gemini. And we show the Empress again. Seasoned, abundant, peaceful, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Let me see something about that East Indian. We have a trusted advisor. Hilarious, fun. And then we see somebody as being a bully, troublemaker, hater. Somebody, again, trying to come in just to cause chaos to what you're building. So it's basically saying to someone here or advising to keep having fun and don't get distracted by something that you know you don't need, especially that's something that's built on some traditions that you don't even subscribe to, that you're not trying to follow anymore. Yeah, because it looked like somebody here who's supposed to, well, at one point you thought it was a partner, became a competitor. It just feels like a lot of things are showing up to let you know that their intentions is not genuine, to keep them away from whatever you're building. I'll leave that there. Love and light. Laters.